and then like it's big dumb fun. You
Yeah.
know, I like those movies, which you know, like talk like Fast and the Furious is like one of my favorite movie series because it's just big dumb fun. And speaking of Fast and the Furious, let's talk about Hobbs and Shaw. I totally forgot that I said that would be a good movie because I was like, then Justin goes, I told him about it. He goes, but you said in the Hobcat podcast you should make it in a they should make a movie of it. So I called it.
Yeah,
Like,
you can take credit. Facebook's been listening to you so much that
Facebook likes my ideas, so they pass it along to the studio head.
companies.
So I expect my check here shortly.
Yeah.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool, but that's never not gonna happen.
No, that's not gonna happen. Hollywood steals from everybody.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have they don't have original ideas anymore. Everything's just a remake or whatever.
Or a sequel.
Or a sequel. But yeah, this is a good fun. Like, I was a little nervous at the start because like looked at it and I was like, it looks okay. But then there are times I forget how goofy The Rock is in this movie. Like just the dumb stuff he says. Like on Fast and the Furious 5, I need to incorporate that into my vocabulary of telling people to give me the damn veggies. Because man, he'd say the weirdest stuff like I'm gonna beat you like a Cherokee drum and all that kind of stuff. But I like Jason Statham, Handsome Rob. I actually like the cool little nod they made to Handsome Rob.
Yeah, actually, yeah, because that was so cool. Because what was it in his garage, and they had a mini, and he's like, "Where'd you get that?" Oh, it's when I did an Italian job or something. And I'm like,
I think that's.
I'm like, yeah.
I think it's the same because he had the gray. It was like a blue, red, and gray mini, and he had the gray mini. So yeah, it was actually kind of cool. Little fun nods. I like kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, and that was a really fun movie, and like it's the whole you know, like I'm gonna compare it to romantic movies, like where they hate each other,
bromance.
But then it was a bromance for sure. And then they came together; they had to come together to work with each other, and it was just fun. Like their total, and of course, like they always portray Americans as like hicks, you know.
Yes.
We are low class. We do not have manners or anything like that, and the Brits are super suave and cool, and so
but Rock did read philosophy and all that kind of stuff with Nietzsche or whatever.
Nietzsche, yeah.
Isn't that what it's?
Yeah, it's Friedrich Nietzsche or something like that. That's the name of the guy. I've heard of him, but I've not read his stuff. I guess I'm an uneducated American. I just
thought it was like funny because he'd quote that stuff and then I don't know. I think my favorite swears now is like some bitch, because that's what he kept saying.
Some bitch.
But no, it was just like funny because like it was a big bromance movie. They didn't get along pretty much the whole movie. Practically, they were all just fighting, doing things their own way. The Rock's all like that one in the trailer. The Rock, he just grabs like a cable line and just jumps off and glides down. While like Handsome Rob is taking the elevator and they're flipping each other off and all that kind of stuff. It's silly because they just like to mess around with each other, and it is big dumb fun.
It is big dumb fun, and
Idris Elba was pretty cool.
He was. I am appreciating the more and more I see Idris Elba, the more and more I appreciate him.
No, he's a cool guy, and yeah, he ate a hot pepper somewhere.
Hot ones. He was like hot ones.
Yeah, because I saw him like. He's a cool guy, and like he was the villain, like because I guess the whole story of that was like it was like some kind of like little mini secret society of like people trying to
nano machines.
Nano machines and like exoskeleton, cyborgs practically. Yeah. I was gonna say exoskeletons, but like no, that's actually like a little piece you put on your back. But yeah, like he was enhanced with like they gave him like a metal spine and he had like a heads up display. Though it did make me laugh. Oh my gosh. I thought of Stupid Dead or Alive. when he had that thing that like he had a thing that he could anticipate attacks. Like, okay, attack incoming. There's a fist. Would dodge left. But like in the Dead or Alive movie, it's actually pretty I like it. That one's dumb fun too. But the main bad guy was so lame. He had a pair of magic sunglasses that had a heads up display. It could just and like it was like kind of like Doctor Stranging a battle, like going through the fight and then just like, okay, I know what all their attacks, so I'm just gonna do this. But yeah, it was pretty much Idris Elba's thing, and I actually did like his cool motorcycle. How you could
Yeah.
it was like it would split. It was cool.
What was it? Because speaking of like motorcycles, and then yeah, the car chase, and then like
Carfu.
Carfu, yeah, that was like Carfu, and then like how they kind of gave a nod to the first movie, the first Fast and the Furious movie, because like someone goes under a truck, but like it was Idris Elba going in the truck in his motorcycle.
They were trying to well, they were driving on in the roads in the city, and like they were trying to beat it was a big semi, not a big train, but it was almost really similar to the first one where Dom and the hell's his name, the guy who passed away.
Well, his real name is Paul Walker, but I can't remember his character's name.
But yeah, they were trying to race. But yeah, they were trying to get away from Idris Elba and his like super cyborg soldier buddies. And like it was cool because it was in the trailer too. But like yeah, like Idris Elba just like goes right underneath and like does a cool parkour moves stuff. And of course the car chases and scenes are great because of course it's Fast and the Furious. They already got that taken care of.
That was really fun. Helen Mirren's back as the mom, and that's so fun to watch her because she's so funny.
Oh yeah, she's a riot. One thing I really did like, the whole The Rock and his culture.
Yeah, because they had to go to Samoa, and I really thought that was cool because I mean, well, The Rock is part Samoan, and that's cool that he gets to bring his culture into his movie, and just it was really neat.
Yeah, I really like, I don't know, like the whole representation thing. I like all the cultures represented, not just one or two. Like that's what I liked about that, like that part near when they went to Samoa and you get to see their culture and yeah, it was cool. They did a cool haka.
Yeah, they had to before they fought the bad guys. They did a haka, and I like hakas. Hakas always give me goosebumps. So I was like,
yeah, they're
ooh.
cool.
And of course, like The Rock is shirtless, slapped in baby oil for the ladies, or for the folks who like The Rock half naked, you know. So I'm like, I saw him come out like that, you know, and strutting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just so like, you know, that they did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, well they did it so much on purpose. The next scene that he put back on his shirt.
Yeah, he disappointed everybody and put his shirt back on.
He's like, it's business time, everybody. It's a good dumb fun movie. Like it
was, I think, like premise and dialogue and everything. I think it was probably like, if you want to be a snob about it, it was the dumbest of them, but it was like one of the most entertaining because it was just so much fun.
I know, like I just love the banter of Rock and Jason Statham talking crap about each other.
Yes.
They call him an Oompa Loompa or something.
Yeah, he did.
But no, I love that kind of stuff. That's why I like Castlevania Season 2, just Alucard and Trevor talking crap to each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a good movie. Go see it.